Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome back to the next Eternal News episode. So like I said last time, lots to catch up to, so let's get on to it. The next mechanic article that has been spoiled a couple days ago. Actually, 4 days ago. So before we get started, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon if you haven't yet, and please consider whitelisting eternaltitans.com and YouTube on your adblock. And now on to the article. Alright, so the next mechanic that they revealed is called Twist. You probably have seen some stuff around it, of it. If you haven't, you'll learn about it now. So, first card we have is Aqwal. So Twist basically means you can pay the twist cost of a card. The cost varies. Twist basically means the unit permanently gets +1, -1, and the twist effect happens. In this case, it's a 2/4 for 4 that if you pay 1, deals 1 damage to the enemy player and you gain 1 life. So it turns into a 3/3, and then into a 4/2, and then into a 5/1, and then you can technically kill it, making it a 6/0. To drain 1 more time, for example, to finish off the opponent. So yeah, you can use the ability to kill the unit and get the effect 1 more time. That's important to keep in mind. This is clearly only a limited card, but the first example that we have here, nothing exciting. Even in limited, I think this is quite mediocre. Stats aren't great. The first twist doesn't make the stats much better. It just makes it pretty underwhelming, like a 4-cost 3/3. And the effect is also pretty marginal, so even for limited, I think this is not going to be too impressive. Next we have bulbous Humbug. This is a bit more interesting. So basically for 3 power you get a 1/2 flyer, and for twist 2, bulbous Humbug draws a sigil of your choice from your deck. So it's color fixing. You can technically twist it twice to draw 2 sigils, or just twist it once to have a 2/1 flyer. The main problem here for constructed is that this is too slow. In limited, however, this seems really strong. First of all, flyers are good. 2/1 flyers are decent, especially if they come with a sigil. Sure, the cost is not that cheap. You totally spent like 5 power on it. But all in all, this is pretty good. In constructed, it's just going to be too slow, and there are better cards that do similar things, basically. Also because this doesn't ramp, and we have like 2 and 3 drops that ramp you and get you a sigil and stuff, so card advantage. So yeah, a nice limited card, not for constructed still though. On to the next card. Next we have Headhunter. This is a pretty cool one, and one that has some constructed implications. So basically it's a 1 power 2/1. Also it's a Gunslinger and a Minotaur. Both pretty important. Both in case you want to go like Minotaur synergies in Argenport, Gunslinger synergies in Argenport or in Recano, or even Gunslinger and Minotaur synergies, stuff like that. So 2 pretty relevant unit types here. 1 power 2/1 is decent, especially if it has an upside. Without an upside, it's usually a bit too underpowered, even if the unit types are great. Looking at Drifter here. But the ability is actually really nice, especially in a bit like not hyper aggressive deck, because you can pay 2 to twist Headhunter to play a wanted poster on the enemy unit. So basically you get a 2/1 1-drop that you can turn into a wanted poster for the fair cost of a wanted poster. So it basically just gives you the option to just play a wanted poster if you don't want your 2/1 anymore, which is amazing, especially if you have removal in hand. So you can just like go turn 3, this doesn't do anything anymore, or you need resources, or turn 4 or whatever. You just twist this and vanquish or torch or whatever removal you have the opposing unit that you wanted postered, and then suddenly you have card advantage. So this is pretty great. This is a really cool card that has serious constructed implications, and mainly depends on if there's a deck that is good that wants this, but not on the card itself. Like the power level is pretty sweet for constructed, I would say. And last but not least, as option for as spoiler for this new mechanic, we have Larai the Appraiser. She's a 3 power 06 with some interesting new utility, kind of a hoser card. The enemy player can't attack with relic weapons or activate relics, so this is a pretty big hoser. Seems like an interesting market card here, especially because it works post weapons to shut them off, which we didn't have before. We only have cards like Pacifier that prevent the opponent from playing weapons, and also preventing them from activating relics is pretty nice. against, for example, the red stack, which has Pitfall Trap. It sometimes has Curator Spear. It has the rings from Severin, and so on and so forth. So some nice stuff to shut down here. 3 power 06 is a decent blocker just as for defensive purposes, and obviously there's the twist. You can pay 3 to twist and then draw a relic from your deck with the cost equal to her health. So that's pretty strong. Like the first time you twist, you turn her into a 1/5 and can search for a relic that costs like 5 or less. Or actually no, with the cost equal, not equal or less. So a relic that costs 5, then you twist again, she becomes 2/4, you get a relic with 4. So there's a lot of card advantage. It's a bit weird that she's an anti-relic card that also has relic synergies, making her a bit more narrow in a way. But yeah, definitely an interesting and strong card and a cool hoser, so this at the very least has some potential as a market card. Yeah, the mechanic is kind of interesting. It's not like a super flashy mechanic as a mechanic itself, but it's kind of a nice design space that allows you to attach sort of spells or like activated effects in limited amounts to units that also kind of improve the unit, or in some cases make the unit more fragile, because they have potential diminishing returns. The more you twist, the better some units get, or the worse or more fragile some units get, and so on. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, all in all, nice mechanic. The twist costs vary quite a bunch, as you saw. So it depends a lot on twist effect and twist cost, how good the mechanic is on an individual card. So we just have to judge this on a card by card basis. But yeah, this is nice to see some new mechanics. We have one more article to go, and the second community spoiler badge in the next couple days, going towards the release. So stay tuned here on my channel or on our website eternaltitans.com to make sure to not miss out on the rest of the news and reviews of what we know so far. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification icon to not miss out on future content and get notified as soon as it is up. And of course, please consider whitelisting eternaltitans.com and YouTube on your adblock. That would really help us a lot. So thank you very much for watching. I'm your host ManuS. I'll see you next time. Bye.